Welcome to Small Arm Solutions. I've been very fortunate over the last probably 3-4 months of being able to get access to a lot of CZ firearms. I've been extremely fond of the Czech firearms that I've been looking at recently. Today we're going to be looking at the CZ Shadow 2. Now, the CZ Shadow 2 is based off of the CZ75 SP01, and the SP01 is based off of the standard CZ75. And I have to say, this gun is an absolute work of art. This is probably one of the tightest, nicest feeling pistols that I've probably come across in my career. The finish, the way all the parts fit together, the trigger is beautiful. Now, what really separates this from the original model was the fact this was designed specifically for IPSC. So we're going to go over some of the features on this thing that make this thing sort of stand out for IPSC. Number one is going to be the extension of the barrel life. The barrel life on here will last a lot longer compared to the previous models. The second is going to be enables faster shooting. Now, this is a 3.5-pound single stage trigger with literally no creep. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is going to enable you to get off very accurate and very fast shots. The trigger is absolutely gorgeous. So you're getting faster and you're getting more accurate fire. Now, to take a look at some of the details on here. Starting on the back here, we have what's referred to as duraluminum grips. These are actually aluminum grip panels. They come in various colors. They have a very nice texture to them. It's extremely good fit in your hand. The CZ75 series of pistols has got a very natural grip to them. They always have. They have a good indentation here, so if you have shorter hands, you're still going to be able to reach the trigger without a problem. Now, like every other CZ, there is no decocker on here. So literally you have to pull the trigger, let the hammer go forward until it hits the stop notch, and then you're going to be in a double action mode. Now, looking at the safety is going to be one of your first big areas of change. It's a very low profile safety on the left and on the right. So we'll see on the left hand side, it's very flush. It's actually rather difficult to operate, especially with big hands. However, this pistol comes with a second safety. And the safety here is much larger, so when you have larger hands, you're able to actuate it much easier. So this comes with a separate one, so you can put it on if you so choose. And again, if this was my pistol, I would be replacing it with this one because you just can't reach the safety. It's so thin, but some people like that. Now, looking on the left-hand side here, you'll see we have a enlarged magazine release. This is adjustable. By loosening the screw, you can get your own grip angle on here. So with my hand, this would be ideal, but if somebody had smaller hands, you can get this on a different angle. We certainly have a good slide release. Now, looking at the sights, this comes with a fiber optic. This is a red one. Of course, you can put any kind of fiber optic that you would like in there, any color that you would like. We have an adjustable rear sight for windage and elevation. The 4.7-inch barrel is cold hammer forged, and which one of the things that extends its life by giving a cold hammer forged barrel. It takes quite a while for those to wear down. So we're going to take a look at the inside of this pistol. So we've released the magazine. Again, we're going to ensure that we have an empty pistol. Again, you can see we have very nice front and rear serrations on here. This pistol here, you have two lines here that you line up on the slide, as you can see right here. You're going to push inward on the slide release. Now, this one is extremely stiff, so we're going to have to give it a little bit of help. Slide will come right off. Now, when we look inside, we will just see just the beauty of the way this is made. There are no machining marks in here whatsoever. We have a gorgeous trigger. We can see the ejector right here. Again, the machining is just impeccable on here. Now, something else that's a little unique about the CZ75 is the rails are in the inside of the slide instead of the outside of the slide, which means that your rails go in here rather than out here. Now, one of the things that does, first of all, it gives you better alignment on your slide. It's also very good for durability, for keeping dirt out by having your rails hidden. So it's definitely a reliability enhancement. Very few guns do have this, though. This is really a trademark of CZ. Now we look at the slide. We have the recoil spring and guide rod. Now, notice that we do have on the recoil spring a shock buff. And what this does is it reduces the wear on the pistol. It also reduces recoil. These things will wear out, and the pistol does come with probably 5 or 6 of these to replace. Lift your barrel right out. As you can see, we have a very nice polishing on here, no sharp edges. I would expect this to work with most types of ammunition that we would use. Now, looking at the inside of the slide, just absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is the original CZ75 design without a firing pin block. So as you can see, there's no firing pin block. Now, a lot of people will tell you that the firing pin blocks can affect the trigger. Well, I guess when you're looking at a match grade trigger, I've never noticed that much of a difference. And again, I'm more used to military pistols than I am competition pistols. But you can just see the absolute beautiful machining in here. There's no question that the way these are made, they are mated to the frame to the slide. You can also see we have a Browning linkless mechanism, very much so like the 1911, where you have two locking lugs. We do have a lightning cut in the bottom to reduce weight. So for reassembly, very simple, same as any CZ pistol. Insert your barrel into your slide. Insert your recoil spring, flats down. And we're going to slide back onto the frame. Now again, inside instead of outside rails. We're going to go right back and line those two notches back up again. We're going to drop the slide stop back in. And there we go. Again, we have a 3.5 pound trigger, which I measure with my military weights, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So we have a 17 round magazine with an overall weight of 46.9 ounces. Again, this is not a lightweight firearm. This is, for those who were shooting competition, they like the heavier firearms to give them a much more stable grip. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to take these out and we're going to see how it shoots. I'd like to thank our friends over at Copper Custom for providing us some this Oscar Son Turkish ammunition. As you know, it's just as hard for us to get ammunition as it is you, and they can really put a channel like mine at a standstill. So we really want to thank Copper Custom for providing this for us to be able to bring videos to you. This is basically a brass washed full metal jacket. It's a steel case. From what we're seeing so far, it's shooting pretty good. As we saw shooting our challenge targets, that this is an extremely accurate pistol. It's much more accurate than I am. With my hands and my arthritis, I'm not as good as a shot as a lot of you guys are. So I probably am not doing as much justice to this pistol as it has. The ammunition we fired out of this, we had some match grade SIG ammunition. We had some 147, 124, and 115. And the majority of ammunition, we want to thank our friends over at Copper Custom for the Oscar Son 124 grain full metal jacket, which is an excellent cartridge. It comes out of Turkey. It has a steel, that's actually a brass coated steel cartridge case. And the ammunition has been extremely reliable, extremely accurate, and it's extremely cheap compared to most. And I know Copper Custom's bringing that stuff in by the million rounds a month or something along those lines. So if you guys are looking for 9mm ammunition, you might want to give Copper Custom a try. But the overall feeling of this is just an absolute gorgeous pistol. This is not a carry concealed weapon, even though I have a TLR 1 HL light on here. Again, this is one of my favorite tactical lights. We have 1,000 lumens on here. What takes two CR123 batteries and has a runtime of 1.5 hours, but 1,000 lumens is absolutely incredible. It's a very, very good light. But overall, you probably would not have this on there. I just have it on here because I like having some accessories on these things. But the fit and finish is absolutely gorgeous. You have different colors you can get the grips in. You have different colors in the frames. This happens to be the flat ducker with a black slide. Kudos to CZ. They made a beautiful pistol. And you guys are looking for an IPSC gun, this is certainly a good option. So I do hope you all enjoyed this video. If you do, please click like, please subscribe, and even better, share. Thank you.